A lot of people are just squeezing Shang-Chi into things. Thanks, Shuri. Just screwing up the meta for the rest of us. Good, honest citizen. Oh. That's better than Arrow. Just slough him off to the lane that I wanted to sacrifice anyway, guys. If Arrow gets nerfed, then it's just going to be the era of Juggernaut, right? Devil Dinosaur. Yeah. Mystique to copy. Locked up. Man, Juggernaut is good. Welcome, my friends, back to Marvel Snap. You guys know what time of week it is. We get a brand new featured location added into the game, Camp Lehigh. Add a random 3-cost card to each player's hand. Overall, I think that the impact this location is going to have on the meta is going to be minor, but there are certainly decks that are going to be able to take advantage of it and help boost you on your climb up to infinite. So that's what we're covering today. We have 3 decks, all different archetypes that I think are going to be able to excel through this location. My favorite one is at the end, but we've got timestamps down below so that you can jump around and see what we have concocted. First up, we are trying to revive Surfer, Sarah Surfer, here with an amalgamation of the old Sarah Surfer 3s and the more modern Sarah Miracle control deck, so we have some very pivotal control pieces. We're not trying to play only 3s like the old Sarah list was. We have a little bit more flexibility, and then with Camp Lehigh giving us an additional 3 cost, hopefully giving us even more flexibility. Oh man, could you imagine? If they gave us a Surfer? It's certainly possible. If we play enough games, we're going to be able to find it. Are we going to be able to pick up that on the recording today? I doubt it, but we're here for it. This list, it's very efficient overall. All of the cards are solid on their own merit. They come together for good stat efficiency in terms of some of the combos of the Nova, Killmonger, Bishop with the Mysterio, Surfer with the Brood. Little pockets of efficiency, balanced and complemented by pivotal control pieces, so based on reading our matchups, we should be able to find an advantageous position. Let's look for our showcase here, and the Elysium opening us up. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. We'll be able to set up Sarah on 4. Oh my goodness. Far Sinister. Ooh. What do we want to be able to hold at the Surfer could put himself in contention. Let's go ahead and play Max. I know it gives them draw, which is dangerous when Elysium is also discounting their cost. Quicksilver Domino, not something that I have seen let off very often. Yes! No sound? I have the game sounds turned up, it just does the animation? I'm immediately disheartened. Hang on, so what does the Goblin do here, right? The Goblin will he'll sail across, then he'll create 4 more of himself, and then I'll have space for 2 to go across, and 2 will remain. Of the 2 that remain, they're just done. They're just done already? What I was going to do, I would play Nova here, which would then take up one of the spaces of the Goblins, would then be able to copy himself after the Goblins had done their work. Next turn, play the Killmonger, clear things, and we would have been golden. All right, give me a real game here, a real game. Crimson Cosmos, tremendously hard for us to do anything around. Man, we just cannot get in there. We can play Sarah, and that's it. We'll have to be able to win the other locations, which Nidavellir is actually very favorable to us, especially with Brood in hand. Juggernaut to be able to kick people away. Quinjet Sentinel right out the gate. Spoilers for maybe the next list that we're gonna be covering. Ice Box, hey? Ice Box. I think I go straight to Brood. Get them developed on the Nidavellir. Look to set up probably Maximus on the next turn. No, I want to go Killmonger here. Take the Quinjet away, right? That feels like it would be preferred. Brood in a suit. They don't get it. They don't get a lot of the Brood variants. But anyway. Yeah, we'll Killmonger here. Knock over the Quinjet and the Korg. Feels solid. Sarah can stand alone at Crimson Cosmos. She'll at least demand an answer, and if they're playing Devil Dinosaur, the Devil Dinosaur himself is a significant overcommittal to Crimson Cosmos. Unfortunately, when Sarah gives the energy decrease to Shang-Chi, he will not be able to fit. Alright, what are they going for? Moon Girl? White Queen. Shows Sarah. Full price Sarah, by the way. Do I go for it or just play on right? I probably just play on right. I wouldn't be able to pass the White Queen. Maybe there'll always be a little itch in their mind on if that location is secure or not. What do you go for? Are you going to develop the Sarah as well? Yes, yes. Energy cheats galore. Alright. The final turn has appeared. We have our plays laid before us. The icebox is the place where we are most vulnerable. So we do this. Do I snap? Would that scare them away? I feel like I'm fairly heavily advantaged, but they did set up the Sarah. They have a high hand size here. They could play Devil Dinosaur plus. I'm not sure what kind of control they're going to play. If it is Shang-Chi, I flip first, I would be very vulnerable at Nidavellir. A lot of people are just squeezing Shang-Chi into things. Thanks, Shuri. Just screwing up the meta for the rest of us. Good, honest citizen. Oh. That's better than Arrow. Just slough him off to the lane that I wanted to sacrifice anyway, guys. If Arrow gets nerfed, then it's just going to be the era of Juggernaut, right? Devil Dinosaur. Yeah. Mystique to copy. Locked up. Locked up. Man, Juggernaut is good. Bar with no name. I have to be very careful here because I can play the Mysterio clone, but then it means that I would not be able to play my Nova. I'm holding Bishop, so I think I want to set up Bishop and then play my Mysterio. 0. Ooh, I hope we get Killmonger here. Up against Shuri. It gives us a chance to dial things back. The classic Sarah Miracle is going to run Scarlet Witch as a location fixer, where we've cut that to be able to run more 3-drops and keep the Surfer game plan alive. And there's Surfer. I think I need Bishop first. Bishop first, Brood next. You're gonna go Invisible Woman and let her die? What does Shuri want with the Invisible Woman? And you know what? The dark tech is Juggernaut here. Juggernaut getting the kick onto Bar with no name. We snap off of that. We actually have decent tech to keep up with Shuri here. You go Electro. You didn't want the Electro to die at the Vormir. Also, what are you doing? Invisible Woman. The Invisible Woman was supposed to hold the Ebony Maw. You're actually Ramp. You're not Shuri. You're Sandman Ramp. This is my guess. Where does Sandman Ramp play? They go for... Well, this is turn 5. They set it up late. They're going to play... But no, they can't even play... We snap. Because they want to be able to play Doc Ock and then Odin after that. Like, where are you going with this? I'll play my Juggernaut, and then I'll play my Mysterio, one side or the other. And then final turn is Max Surfer. Yeah, just stack Vormir for now. Come on. You know you're going to play the Vormir. No, I read it wrong. They developed the Sandman. You realize that you played Electro on 4, which meant that you didn't ramp, and you just played Sandman normal on 5. Now you're sitting with 7 energy, but you can only play a single card. Like, I hope you can appreciate what you... Oh, but yeah. We're stuck. It's Surfer. Surfer's the better option. I was like, I'm going to play them together. No, they set up the Sandman. It buffs our Bishop and all the Brews and the Juggernaut with Bar with no name because we didn't actually get the catch to push them over there. We're fighting for margin of victory. What are they going to be able to set up? Not much. It's like Magneto, right? Ooh. They're going to play the Magneto to Bar with no name, eh? Yeah. They're going to play Magneto to Bar with no name. Oh, and they have initiative. That means that it depends on what it pulls. If it's just the broodlings, we'd be okay. Are they that ballsy that they think they can get the bishop? No, it means that if they have that, I don't want to surf. It means I don't max. But it's if they don't play it, then it's worse. Oh, what has happened? They didn't have it. They're gonna play Captain Marvel. What? Just the Captain Marvel?
Faster, baby.
She moves back to the same place.
Victory.
And we still win. Higher, further, faster, baby. So here is Lehigh Surfer. I think there's so much freedom here in how you play Sarah, on which side of Sarah control versus Sarah Surfer you really lean into. Surfer is still a great card. He's been toned down a lot, but he's still incredible. And I think he's just waiting for the next iteration of an optimized list to come around that he can help support. Not as its only win condition, but it's one of its win conditions. And so that's where we were bringing in all of the control pieces to still be able to give us a shot at hanging in there in basically whatever matchup we came up to. So it's been a lot of fun playing with this one, and it's a great starting point if you want to tinker around and continue bringing out that Surfer goodness. Now we get to look at Moonbu. This was a deck that I was very high on when Zabu first released as one of his best decks. We're getting a lot of synergy here with Camp Lehigh in terms of getting the card added to hand, which is going to fuel the Devil Dinosaur hand size. It's going to be able to fuel the buffs onto the Collector, and with the Quinjet, that 3 cost is going to be brought down to 2. And so we have just a lot of synergies bundled in around being able to play with Camp Lehigh. It's already just a good deck in the meta without the location showing up. Our core is that we have Quinjet and Zabu fueling additional energy savings, and then we have the synergy. Devil Dinosaur has never been bad. Devil Dinosaur with a expanded hand size. He is our finisher. The She-Hulk incredibly energy efficient as well. Sunspot to pair with her. White Queen and Agent Coulson. Brand new Series 3 Agent Coulson that I just acquired today. I've not been able to play him very much. They can give us additional high-cost finishing pieces on the fly and hopefully at a discounted price because of the Quinjet. And so it's when we can really compound the energy savings of the Quinjet and the Zabu together through the Moon Girl copying that we hit just these incredible efficient combos that no other deck is really able to put together. Camartage giving us those double on reveal abilities. We'll be looking to get doubled. I mean, maybe it's Agent Coulson? I don't know. We don't have too many that we would really care for. I mean, Sentinel in the point when we have Devil Dinosaur developed to really just like blow up the hand if we don't hit our other options, but we have so many other options in the deck we should be able to find it. Give me Quinjet, I love that. I'll go Quinjet here, and well, this could be an opportunity to drop the Sentinel. I have to imagine that we draw into something better. Like the Moon Girl, the White Queen, Agent Coulson. I don't know. Alright. Give me 2 Sentinels. Master Mold myself. Come on, do it. Do it. I must see my Devil Dinosaur succeed. I was just thinking on the line of like, I draw Shang-Chi, I draw Collector, then I would be remiss to leave this opportunity of getting the doubling out of Camartage. Here the Forge is doubled, and then it hits Wolverine. So are you like the Venom Zola destruction? I feel like more likely you're Galactus. If you're Galactus, you're not able to play to nowhere. You're just going to play to Lemuria. If you play an energy cheat, I know what to do. I've got my arrow in hand. I'm going to play Agent Coulson here, and I'm going to let one of the Sentinels go. Yes. I can always replenish very quickly with Camartage. Warpath Iron Man. It is the Venom version. I have not seen very much of this. It would be insane if... Oh, no way. Is that the Venom gets to eat him again? And he bounces again and he's just up to 10 and 16. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I can see why you would want to snap off of that. Even if your Zola hits this Wolverine, you've got a 12 point and then 2 10-point Wolverines jumping around. If I Shang-Chi the stack, Wolverine just gets up bigger. That's so frustrating to play against. Alright, anyway. Devil Dinosaur. They have to win 2 lanes, not just 1. Taskmaster, sure. Shang-Chi, please. Why do Shang-Chi in the deck if he's not gonna appear when he's most needed? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Does this just win? It feels like it just wins, though honestly, they could still Zola this stack. You know what? I kind of want to see it. Do you have Zola? Knife flip first, or are you going to play like Arrow? No, why would they Arrow? They want to get into nowhere. Or Buffalo Maria. What is... They played, Chavez? They played... Death? No, they didn't have enough destructions for Death. They played She-Hulk. They did play Death. Ah! Arrow still comes through. Shuri's Lab. Well, that doesn't really benefit my Devil Dinosaur. It would benefit the She-Hulk. Could benefit the Arrow as well. Agent Coulson. I'm not as excited about Agent Coulson if I don't have either Zabu or Quinjet developed.
From the Daily Bugle.
Hella. Okay. Hella discard. Okay. Rainbow's voice. We just play Agent Coulson. Yeah. If I can get the energy cheats set up first, I would do that, and then I would play Coulson. Well, I guess you could play Coulson at any time, and then the energy cheats take effect. They're ongoing effects, even when the cards are in your hand. They got the Morbius. Camp Lehigh. Lady Sif. Okay. As I said, there's the energy cheat. Maybe I do want to play it. I could go Zabu here rather than Agent Coulson. If I play Agent Coulson, I'm not able to draw anything else. Get doubled by the lab. Sif cuts Apocalypse. Man, I'm kind of getting tired of this discard. This discard deck. I think I would rather play Coulson than Moon Girl. Though Moon Girl does duplicate the Devil Dinosaur, which is the best. It's the best card to be duplicated. We're gonna go back to Pool 2 days. Moon Girl and the Devil Dinosaur and the Devil Dinosaur, and you don't stop playing it until you win. Now we know that they do have the hella ballsy play on their part to play that Lady Sif. We'll drop the first Devil Dino on him. Second one could come through. You could play the Agent 13 if you wanted in this deck instead of the Sunspot. Okay, they just want to arrow us off to the side. Dino's got it covered. We're nice. We're firm in our position, in our lead. I'll play Devil Dinosaur again. They're both 15 points. It's nothing to sneeze at. They discarded the Infinite. Now, Hella is just a slot machine. Depends on where the cards crop up. Best thing for them to do, I was going to say would be play Hella here because they know that my Devil Dinosaur is ticking down, but my Sunspot is able to tick up. They have to assume that the game plan is, you know, have the Moon Girl and then they play Mono. What? They just torch it all to be able to buff the Morbius? My friend. Oh, he's a point short. He's a point short. Maybe should have mathed that one out just a little bit more. So here is our modern Moonbu list. So much flexibility with the energy cheats. And then you can slot in a number of different pieces. It is also very flexible in where you go. Arrow, I think, is a huge flex slot here. The Sunspot, it's a bit of a flex slot. The She-Hulk even, you could be convinced to drop, or the Shang-Chi, depending on what kind of control you want to bring against the opponent. Slot in some other, I could see people bringing in the Spiderman, somebody bringing in, would you bring in Absorbing Man? You could, through Quinjet, Zabu, Moon Girl, be able to relive the Absorbing Man, Spider-Man lockdown. It would be pretty hard to pull off in the current state of Zabu, but it is still possible, and it's something that the deck could include if you guys want to give it a go. Now for the best deck to play with the featured location, it's Thanos. hot off the buff press. 611, who approved this change? Oh my gosh. This was already just the best meta deck in the game right now. One of the best meta decks up there with Shuri. And because it already includes the Quinjet, it's perfectly poised to have that little bit of extra kick with Camp Lehigh, getting that card in at a discount. And also then that card would be a cheap card to be able to cycle with the Lockjaw if you so desire. It comes together very nicely and it's just so dang good. Let's revel in our 11-point Thanos. Oh, new animation of the stones getting added to my deck. I love this. I love this. There's the 11-point Thanos. It's actually crazy that Thanos got up to 11, right guys? Like 1 point behind the Magneto. It's so much. Now we can play blank Thanos and be pretty happy about it. I'll pass here. Power onto the Sunspot. They go Daredevil. Daredevil, what you got? Camp Lehigh. Oh. Hey, cat. Am I interested in playing a 3/7? Hang on. If I were to just play Space Stone, then it opens up She-Hulk on my next turn. That actually feels better. I'll let the Black Cat go. Camp Lehigh, you've given me nothing. Oh, Electro. I hate that. It means that either you're the new Sandman ramp or you're Galactus. And once again, I am unhappy in either instance. I think I play like Sunspot to Machine World and then She-Hulk to Washington. Where would you Galactus? Would you actually want Galactus on Machine World? You probably would. So is Sunspot better there? Maybe he is. We have half decent options. Okay, they played a Machine World. It's Doc Ock. All right. Go ahead. Oh, you got the Shang-Chi in there. I'm sorry. It happens every time. Every single time. Soul Stone me. Infinite. Oh, man. Do you Doc Ock back against Galactus? I feel like you do Snap in this position. Like if they were to play their Shang-Chi, they knock over the Infinite, but then we're still significantly ahead. If they choose not to play the Galactus, we just have to be able to pass them at camp. Like, beating Galactus when they don't have the Galactus is easy. But would I rather develop Blue Marvel or Doc Ock? I'll play Doc Ock. Well, now, if they're going to play Shang-Chi, they play it to Washington, right? But if they do that, all I have to do on my final turn is pass them at Camp Lehigh. Patriot. Oh, that's what they pulled? Yeah. Wave. There's a Spiderman. And the Destroyer. Okay. Oh, man. That's so funny. So now you've got Shang-Chi, eh? Funny thing, if you play Shang-Chi and that, dope, you didn't have it. Let's go. Drop the stones into the deck. I love it. Man. Galactus, I'm so sick of seeing Galactus. Savage Land not great for us. Anything that's taking up some of our board space is detrimental. We want to fill that with our stones. That's the light at the end of the tunnel for me in the Thanos buff, is it brings Thanos himself into a playable state rather than the 6'8" limp. He was the bum leg of the Thanos deck and the stones were carrying you in spite of him. But now they can turn their attention to some of the stones and potentially take power away there. I don't know, because they need the card draw to be relevant with how bloated the deck gets, but I could see something like The Time Stone, especially getting losing the card draw aspect, is already so good. I don't know about the other ones, if they're changeable. Maybe Mind Stone only picks up one of the other Soul Stone, or one of the other Infinity Stones. Not sure. Shang-Chi, I sleep. We just pass. This is a pretty dud draw for Thanos.
Spiderman here.
Daredevil, Spiderman. Are you another Galactus list that didn't hit your ramp? What is going on? I'll play She-Hulk. I don't mind. Final turn, maybe it's Thanos. 11-point Thanos. And then I can try and win on the merits of the buff. You must have Shang-Chi or some other controller. You're going to play like Professor X off the back of the Spider-Man. I've seen a couple decks do that. Not a lot of them do it well. But here we are. Absorbing Man copies the Spider-Man, keeping the lane locked down. They play to the ruins with their own Sunspot. And ours is up to 12 strength. Still flipping first. It's Thanos. And we lose to Shang-Chi, but so be it. We win to everything else. Actually, everything else? Yeah, there it is. Victory. Okay, so I told myself that I was gonna get a showcase with Lockjaw. I haven't even seen the dog, let alone had him on playable on curve. I haven't drawn him ever, and I've played 10 games now. It's crazy. Well, Reality Stone will be able to win Luke's bar later. Time Stone, do I want you returned is the nagging question. I think I do. Time Stone is so good, I'll play it twice. The stone's so nice, he played it twice. Won't work for food, it's Deadpool. Yes. Sauron, you're bad. You kill my Quinjet, you kill my armor and my Blue Marvel. Got Sauron twice out of Camp Lehigh. Just this evening. Okay. Give me Time Stone, Mind Stone, but let them stick. I'm not going to get to draw anything else. Bucky, of course. They want to start their train of destructions. Unfortunately for them. Come on. They still have initiative? Are you kidding me? No, we got it back. It's just luck. They're up by 1. We're up by 1. So the armor here will be able to lock them down. Let's snap. Oh, it feels mean, but here we are. We could have... there might have been a better argument to not play the Power Stone in that situation, pass on 2 energy, be able to play She-Hulk on 4. Anyway. My game plan is just win Lehigh and then win Luke's bar with the Reality Stone, so we're still on pace for that game plan. To come to pass, I will... Space Stone? Then I'm gonna give up on ever seeing Lockjaw. I'm gonna play the Sabretooth as well. That's quite the deck. Quite the deck you're rocking there. Push. Space Stone over. Drop. My Sunspot mid. Pass on everything else. Yeah, to be able to surprise them with the Luke's bar play. The Hood. Deathlock. Sabretooth is free. Hood comes through. Deathlock sticks. We have initiative. They would be able to drop everything to Luke's bar if that was what they wanted. But I don't think they have the flexibility here to beat us. Like, they have to have the read. They know I have Reality Stone. They know that I can change Luke's bar. They're probably going to play something there, but are they going to be able to top She-Hulk? I don't think so. And then Sauron has the extra poker over at Central Park. That should spread them too thin. They're going to be able to play Sabretooth and Death. And that's it, right? because they spent all of their energy on the previous turn. How many destructions? 2. Yeah, they can't even really play death. Man, oh man, this Thanos deck is amazing, and this whole evening I was playing without Lockjaw, which is one of the best engine pieces that it has access to. If you guys give these decks a try, I hope they earn you many cubes on your climb up to infinite. We are going to be live on Wednesday, both YouTube and Twitch, to be able to play around with Camp Lehigh, see how high we are able to climb, see what kind of decks we are able to craft, how well we're able to optimize these ideas that we have as starting points. Hope to see some of you guys over there. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.